Okay, so we've welcome to the scholarship event. This is hosted by the Italian American Heritage Foundation in San Jose since 1975. And this year also joining us is Il Ginocolo, an Italian cultural club in San Francisco that's actually been around since 1928. We want to welcome all of our 2020 IAHF scholarship recipients. And just a few housekeeping rules for the presentation. We ask that everybody please mute your microphones. If I detect feedback from somebody's microphone, I will mute you on my side. If you can, please turn off your cameras, at least for the presentation. You can turn them back on after the presentation so we can all greet each other and say everything. But as long as the video is going, if you turn your camera off, that saves bandwidth and it makes the video play a lot smoother. Use the chat for comments or questions. We'll respond to the comments and questions after the ceremony. We're going to start with an original composition by Louis P. Canepa, narrated by Ken Borelli, featuring the Monterey-based string ensemble. And the prepared presentation will last about 69 minutes. Ron wasn't able to make it apparently, so we will go ahead and proceed with the presentation.
The spray of surfing sea reminds me of the days, and now I once recall good times in Monterey. When we were then so young, the cannery whistles sung. The sweet smell of success was all around. Monterey, old Monterey. The noisy seals bark to wake the Spanish town, and sounds from distant guns would echo across the bay. The purse seiners make their way to moor another day. The stone eagles high above the bay. Monterey, old Monterey. Historic sites still stand that brought them to their fame, and those who've lived there long are proud of in their way. The old-timers still around, they cherish to this day the meaning of old Monterey. Monterey, old Monterey. Surrounding beauty thrives, the foggy pines so high. The Carmel sunsets are a ritual to the sky. And if you visit now and search for what they give, they quietly create and live. Monterey, old Monterey. And as I leave once more, I think of Monterey, the part of me that knew, the part of me that grew. But deep inside I know, the part that does not show. My love belongs to Monterey. Monterey, old Monterey.
Hi, I'm Santa Clara County Supervisor Dave Cortese, and I want to thank the Italian American Heritage Foundation for inviting me once again to greet the scholarship award recipients and their parents and families, and congratulate all of them, 13 of them, as I understand, this year, for receiving scholarship awards that this foundation puts forward every year as a means of doing not just a celebration of our culture and our heritage, but trying to advance the betterment of those among us. And this is about what I think our parents and our grandparents, those that came before us from Italy to this new country as Italian Americans, expected us to do to improve ourselves, to pursue our education. And all of them, if they could all be here, would be so proud of you, you young scholarship recipients, for what you have done and what you're embarking on in terms of higher education. Again, I'm sorry that I don't get to be there with you in person, or that we don't get to be together in person, and that's just the way it is right now with the pandemic. But I do want to commend the Italian American Heritage Foundation for continuing with the scholarships, continuing with the event, and once again inviting me to extend my congratulations to everyone involved. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Dear all, first of all, thank you for the possibility to be virtually here. This is my third year with you for this special occasion. I'm going to take this opportunity to greet all of you from the Consul General of Italy in San Francisco, Lorenzo Ortona. We are pleased with the collaboration with the city of San Jose, and a special thanks go to the Honorary Consul Salvatore Caruso. And we are also proud of the Italian American Heritage Foundation's dedication to preserve and promote the spirit and passion of Italian heritage and culture. Santa Clara County's Italian American community is well known to us as a very active and committed one. As you can imagine, promoting Italian language and culture remains a very high priority for Italy and its Consulate General of Italy in San Francisco in particular. And we are very grateful to those whose contributions are making it possible. Your annual Italian Family Festa, your scholarships, your cultural programs, to mention a few of the activities which follow this path. It's essential that new generations of Italian and Italo-Americans appreciate the Italian language and culture, not only the classical, but also in terms of modern design, technology, fashion, or the well-known Made in Italy label. And the Italian American Heritage Foundation as a community, since 1975, represents a vivid connection between Italy and the new generations living here in San Jose. You don't have to stop conveying to them our values and your love for Italy. I know that also in this particular year, 13 scholars will be awarded a grant to continue their studies. To those of you, consider the possibility of doing a minor in Italian. You might find knowing a foreign language could one day be a plus for your job opportunities, and, last but not least, you would also appreciate the beauty of our language. So, in conclusion, thank you, Italian American Heritage Foundation, for your commitment to pursuing the promotion of Italy, and viva gli Stati Uniti e viva l'Italia.
Welcome, everyone. This is not the kind of event we envisioned to honor our very deserving scholarship recipients. Even so, the way you are awarded your scholarship does not diminish your many accomplishments and successes. It has been a pleasure for me to serve as the scholarship chair and work with such a dedicated and committed group. I want to acknowledge and thank each member of the committee: Marie Bertola, Ken Borelli, Lucia Clemente, Felix Daldorf, Jan Principali, Paul Stabile, and Maureen Susano. All of us at the Italian American Heritage Foundation express our gratitude and thanks to our donors whose generosity helps deserving students achieve their dreams. Your donations reduce the rising cost of higher education, but more importantly, honor the young women and men who keep the Italian-American culture alive and thriving. Your commitment to the Italian-American Heritage Foundation Scholarship Program is commendable. On behalf of the scholarship recipients and the IAHF, we say mille grazie. This year we are honored that Il Cenacolo, an Italian organization in San Francisco, much like the IAHF, has partnered with us in providing 2 scholarships of $2,000 each. We welcome Il Cenacolo to the IAHF scholarship family. To the scholarship recipients, we extend our congratulations to all that you have accomplished, and we wish you the best. Now we'll begin with our awards.
Hello, I'm David Cobb, president of Il Cenacolo, a club in San Francisco whose purpose, not unlike the Italian-American Heritage Foundation, is to encourage and facilitate the celebration of Italian arts and culture. Although Il Cenacolo has helped support many young opera performers during our 91-year history, this year we decided to expand the grant program to reward young adults whose passions include all facets of Italian arts and culture. I'm honored to be able to present the first of these new grants. With the help of the IAHF, we were able to choose 2 students from among many deserving high school graduates. Our first grant of $2,000 is to Sarah Sandri of Archbishop Mitty High in San Jose. Sarah has spent much time traveling in Italy, and she's steeped in the exciting life of her Italian family. Her many years of volunteer work among immigrant and elderly community of San Jose has helped her choose biology and pre-med for her studies this fall at one of the many fine universities to which she has been accepted. Congratulations, Sarah. The second Il Cenacolo grant of $2,000 is to Vittorio Pastore, just graduated from Los Gatos High. Among many activities there, Vittorio created a club to help fellow students appreciate the long and deep influence of Italian culture, science, and arts on our societies. As admittedly a lifelong Carr nut, in 2019, he organized a 2-week program with fellow students to attend an automotive design and engineering program in Italy. Visits to facilities at Ferrari, Ducati, and Dallara settled his determination to pursue automotive engineering as a profession. Vittorio will begin engineering studies this fall at Virginia Tech with the intention of pursuing post-grad automotive engineering work in Italy and to eventually to enter the Italian automotive industry. Congratulations, Vittorio. Both Sarah and Vittorio have exciting and no doubt successful futures as they follow their passions. My very best wishes to their lives ahead. We at Il Cenacolo hope our modest awards make their ambitious journey a little easier. Again, we thank IAHF and especially Marie Daldorf for the help and guidance to Il Cenacolo as we administer these new grants. Thank you all for this opportunity, and goodbye.
Ciao a tutti, io mi chiamo Sara ed è veramente un piacere accettare il Cenacolo Scholarship. Ovviamente vorrei parlare in italiano per tutto questo video, però adesso I will talk a little bit about myself in English so that everyone understands and why this scholarship means so much to me. To provide some background information, the Cenacolo is a late 15th century mural painting by Italian artist Leonardo da Vinci, and it's housed by the refectory of the convent of Santa Maria delle Grazie in Milan, Italy. The painting represents the scene of the Last Supper of Jesus with his apostles. Throughout my life, I've always been taught that family, unity, and gathering with friends and loved ones is the most important thing to maintain in life. So upon receiving this scholarship, it seemed really fitting since it was the Cenacolo Scholarship. I actually got to visit the painting myself a couple summers back when I was on my trip to Italy, and I was just left amazed by the artwork. It was so meaningful to me, and a copy of the painting can actually be found on a large canvas in my parents' bedroom. And the reason this painting is so important to me is because it's symbolic of gathering and unity, values that have been ingrained within my soul since I am born and raised Roman Catholic. With this scholarship, I plan on studying molecular and cell developmental biology at University of California, Los Angeles, in hopes of one day fulfilling my dream of becoming a pediatrician or a neonatologist. I'd like to end this video with just extending a huge grazie a tutti, my supporters, my friends, my family. The Cenacolo Scholarship will give me a head start at my educational journey, and I am so incredibly grateful for that. And as always, Forza Italia!
Hello everyone, I'd like to start off by saying thank you. Thank you to the Italian American Heritage Foundation, Mr. and Mrs. Daldorf, Il Cenacolo, as well as everyone that contributes to this wonderful community of Italian Americans. The Italian culture is truly unique, always prioritizing community and creativity over perfection. This concept has shaped my identity in more ways than I am aware of. As a young boy living in Italy, I was surrounded by the deeply intertwined history, culture, and art in my city. I did not recognize the impact they would have on my personality and mindset until much later. Looking back now, I acknowledge how much my personality is due to my culture. From small things like my love for music and art to major elements like the romantic mindset. The most prominent way my culture has formed me, though, is the utmost value of creativity found in the Italian lifestyle. My desire to express this creativity has impacted both my educational and career goals. After attending an engineering study abroad program in Modena, I realized that the automotive industry is where I'd like to contribute my ideas to. It has also led me to choose a university centered around this idea of applying innovation to serve the populace. Thank you again for this opportunity and have a great day.
Good afternoon. My name is Ken Borelli, and it's very exciting for me to be here and to present the Joseph and Frances Borelli Scholarship to Abigail, or Abby Cadilli. And this will be a tradition that I'm very excited that Abby is going to be a recipient this year. She's had a long involvement with the Italian community through her family in Santa Clara County. She's going to be majoring in nursing, well needed right now. And I'm also very happy that she will be representing us for future generations. Abby's also been involved with her family in numerous Italian American activities, including Little Italy, and actually founding a club of local residents in Willow Glen that meet and connect on Italian culture and heritage. What more can we ask for? And over the years, it's one way too that I can keep in touch with both my parents in passing their legacy on to future generations. So Abby, I'm very excited to award you this scholarship. Thank you so much for applying, and remember us when you become a nurse. Thank you.
Hello, Italian American Heritage members. My name is Abby Cadell, and I want to start off by thanking Mr. Ken Borelli for providing this scholarship in honor of his parents, Frances and Joseph Borelli. Knowing that I have the Italian community of the IAHF supporting me inspires me and gives me confidence as I continue my education at the University of Washington studying nursing. Simply, I love being Italian, and I love traveling to Italy, making homemade meals with my grandma and parents, and I've loved being a member of the IAHF for the past 4 years. Growing up in an Italian family has provided a foundation that is shape my personal character as a hardworking leader who enjoys helping others, and I hope to bring as much hospitality the Italian community has shown me to my future career in nursing. I want to give a special thank you to the Mesa and Napolitano family for continuing to foster our love for our Italian heritage by sharing meals, stories, and past experiences in our Nostra Familia Italiana group for the past 10 years. I also want to thank my parents and sister for their constant support throughout my schooling and for always expressing the importance of keeping our Italian traditions alive in our family. Saluti e grazie.
Congratulations, Jack Greco. You are the proud recipient of the Italian American Heritage Foundation's 2020 Cetellini Family Scholarship. And also many thanks to the scholarship committee who chose such a deserving person. You're deserving because you have displayed all of the ingredients necessary to achieve academic and athletic success. They include focused attention, planning, motivation, hard work, passion, perseverance, and persistence. In addition, you have been described by many people as having the admirable characteristics of being friendly, charismatic, and multi-talented. Even after you suffered through a childhood filled with ear infections and ear surgeries that put you at a handicap initially. Apparently, all of the wonderful characteristics that you have developed have vaulted you to become stellar in rugby, football, school leadership, refereeing, and coaching. And scholastically, you have been stellar in writing, comprehension, literary analysis, and much more. And even in addition to that, you have varied interests that include welding, metal fabrication, and metal technology. Your work ethic is probably your greatest strength. So on behalf of my wife and our extended family, the Cetellini family are very happy to present you with this scholarship, and we wish you the very best at Boise State University. We look forward to you, the fourth generation Greco, to be self-made and successful as both your family tradition and the legacy of Italian Americans. God bless.
Hi, my name is Jack Greco, and I am the recipient of the Cetellini Family Scholarship. I would like to thank Dr. Anthony and Claire Cetellini and their family for the scholarship. I would also like to thank the Italian American Heritage Foundation for the opportunity to apply. This year, I graduated from Lee High School in San Jose, where I played football and was part of the engineering pathway for all 4 years. In the fall, I'm going to be attending Boise State University, where I plan on getting a degree in business administration. After college, I aspire to go to grad school to further my education and get a master's degree in business administration. Then I will join the workforce with the intentions to eventually run my own business. By owning my own business and my own company, I hope to use the ideals of hard work and dedication that my grandparents taught me. With those ideals, I plan on becoming a pillar of my community, much like my grandfather was, by giving back and helping the people of my community. Again, I would like to thank the Cetellini family and the Italian American Heritage Foundation for this great opportunity. I would also like to thank my own loving family for always supporting me. I hope everybody is staying safe in these times. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Claire Cetellini, and it is my great pleasure to present this year's Cetellini Family Scholarship to a very worthy recipient, Kaylin Sowersby. Kaylin graduated from Christopher High School in Gilroy, California, and has been accepted to St. Olaf's in Northfield, Minnesota. She has also earned the distinct honor of being selected to play golf for the university. Her academic goals are to obtain degrees in business and constitutional law. She believes the two will go hand in hand in pursuing the specific goals of her future law practice. Kaylin plans to focus her law practice on protecting and defending the constitutional rights of Native Americans. Kaylin notes that this interest emerged for her through studying California history in 4th grade and further blossomed while on a scenic summer drive with her parents along California's beautiful mission-studded coast. Kaylin, you state that you are very proud of your Italian heritage and you value the importance of family. In your application essay, you related fond memories of your grandmother Claire, nice name, teaching you how to make meatballs, fun family gatherings, and memorable barbecues with lots of cousins. You stated that in your life you have been particularly inspired by the teachings of Pope Paul II to seek peace in the world and treat others with respect. You have devoted countless community service hours to activities such as feeding the homeless and hungry, as well as training and caring for Labrador Retriever rescues, and many other activities I might add. Kaylin, you are described glowingly by school staff at Christopher High as a stellar student who is passionate about seeing the good in humanity. One teacher stated, "In my 25 years of teaching, Kaylin is perhaps the most humble and hard-working student I have ever met." In my personal opinion, Kaylin, you are just the type of individual who is desperately needed in today's world. I'd like to express the sincere thanks of myself, my husband, and our family to the IAHF, particularly the dedicated scholarship committee, for making this event and these scholarships possible. On behalf of the IAHF, the Cellini family, congratulations, Kaylin. We look forward with eager anticipation to the great contributions you will make.
My name is Caitlin Scorbies, and I'd like to thank the Dr. Anthony and Claire Cedolini family for this amazing scholarship. I found out that I received this scholarship in the middle of my virtual graduation ceremony, where I was surrounded by a family. I received a phone call in the middle of the ceremony and ran outside to answer it, and then I found out that I received the scholarship. Thank you so much again. My heritage is very important to me. My late grandmother, Claire Martoglio, has taught me so much about my Italian heritage. Every Christmas, she would come over to our house and make her famous Italian meatballs with us. And she would also tell us about all the fun times she had in New Jersey growing up, where she would have family barbecues every summer. Knowing what my ancestors went through just so I could be where I am today is also very important to me. My future plans are to attend St. Olaf College in Northfield, Minnesota, where I will be participating on the women's golf team. I am planning to major in pre-law. I have always been interested in the history of the Native Americans. It was the summer my family and I drove from San Diego, California to San Rafael, California, stopping at every single mission. It was a very unique and interesting experience for me. Ever since then, I was always very interested in the subject. After law school, I plan on opening my own firm and making sure that Native Americans are being treated equally and protected on the reservations by their constitutional rights. As I mentioned before, my Italian heritage is very important to me. From learning all of our family's recipes to imagining what it must have felt like to grow up in Italy ages ago. I'm very proud to be an Italian American. Thank you so much again, the Dr. Anthony and Claire Cedolini family. It means so much to me. Thank you.
I have the honor of presenting two scholarships sponsored by Robert and John Lynn Carr family. The first one goes to Olivia Porzio. In her essay, she writes, "Family is significant value that distinguishes Italian culture. Italian families are very sociable and spend a lot of time celebrating and eating together. Cooking and eating together is their way of communicating, sharing their joys and sorrows, and feeling close. Her family reunions go beyond her immediate family and extend to include uncles, cousins, and even friends as well. It seems like they had an endless stack of chairs and food." Yes, La Familia, as her nonna would say, is definitely an Italian characteristic where they celebrate and enjoy the company of one another in an atmosphere of love. On her mother's side, her grandparents are first generation and they speak more Italian than English. When she hears them speak English, she hears a charming, beautiful accent, and a ravishing musical one when they speak Italian. And of course, they speak dialect when they argue. At Sacramento State, she'll major in business administration and financing. She's been to Italy twice, once when she went to Lake Como for her aunt's wedding, and on both occasions she traveled Italy, savoring the culture firsthand and exploring the towns, eating the different regional foods, eating gelato, and shopping for Italian fashion. She deeply appreciates her background and feels a great sense of pride to be Italian. From her recommendation letter, they write, "Her attitude stands out because she cares not just about herself, but she cares for others. Olivia was willing to come in at lunch to help her friends, stay after class, or even stay after school to help others. Olivia is one of those instances that remind us that there's still a lot of love out in the world." Her interests are tap, jazz, hip-hop, ballet, playing soccer, and Olivia went on a mission trip to Mexico with her family through her church and attended the city team with her family, feeding people who are struggling with poverty, homelessness, and addiction in the community. It's with great pride that we present the first Robert and John Lynn Carr Family Scholarship to Olivia Porzio.
Good afternoon. My name is Olivia Porzio, and I just graduated from Valley Christian High School, and I plan to attend Sacramento State this upcoming fall. The reason I chose Sacramento State is because I fell in love with the campus and its great program, but unfortunately it will be online. I am disappointed but understand because of the circumstances we are under. I'm very honored to have been selected to have received the Robert Carr Scholarship. I would like to thank Mr. Robert Carr for his generosity and support of the Italian culture. I would also like to thank the IAHF for their support of this scholarship program, even in such difficult times. Now I want to talk about a few reasons why I'm proud of my Italian heritage. First, family is of the utmost importance of life. Being from an Italian family means love, caring, and friendships. We are always there for each other. Our memories include spending Sundays at my nonna and nonno's house and gathering around the table for some Italian traditional hometown meals that I'll never forget, and strive to continue the tradition to my kids and grandchildren as well. Secondly, Italians are known for their hard work, dedication, and passion in everything they do from the time they immigrated to America hundreds of years ago. Their hard work is inspiring, and I want to honor their achievements and values through college and my future career. Again, I wanted to say thank you so much. I'm committed to being an ambassador for the IAHF and will try to contribute in any ways I can. Hopefully during my time back from college, I can volunteer for some future events.
The second scholarship we're awarding from the Robert and John Lynn Carr family goes to Cecilia Conforte. She was born to an Argentine immigrant father whose family originated from Brescia, Italy. Because of the coronavirus 19 lockdown, now more than ever, she feels it's necessary to contact our loved ones because they're everything to us, or as her grandfather says, la familia è tutto. Ironically, in the next sentence of her essay, she writes, "Pasta is everything. From spaghetti alla carbonara to casconcelli alla bergamasca, she can't get enough." She's very fond memories of cooking pasta dishes alongside her father. They would call her grandmother to ask for the recipes and go to Berticelli's La Villa Gourmet to pick out the ingredients. Learning to make traditional dishes gave her the opportunity to connect with her papa as well as her forefathers. Loving pasta is one of the few things her and her father can agree on that will always keep them bonded. She plans to study at the Jesuit institution Loyola Marymount University. She'll be majoring in marketing with a minor in psychology. She'd like to work in the fashion and beauty industry and is interested in pursuing her master's in business administration. She's been on the honor roll for several years, has participated in track and field and water polo, is a member of the National Art Honor Society, and is currently working on her advanced placement portfolio. She's an important part of Lincoln's dance team and has worked with Sacred Heart Church Food Pantry, the Heritage Home Women's Shelter, the Intel Corporation Children in Need Program, Second Harvest Food Bank, Harvesting Oranges, United Way sorting gifts for donations of children in need, and the Family Giving Tray. It's with great honor that we present the second Robert and John Lynn Carr Family Scholarship to Cecilia Conforte.
Good afternoon. My name is Cecilia Conforte. First and foremost, I would like to thank Robert and John Lynn of the Carr family for their incredibly generous scholarship, as well as the board of the Italian American Heritage Foundation of Silicon Valley for selecting me as its recipient. The expansion of the coronavirus outbreak has pulled the rug out from under all of us. My university housing prices have increased by the thousands, and the 3 jobs that I was working during the school year and had lined up for the summer are all evaporated. Despite this, some good has come out of our recent situation. I've seen firsthand how relationships have strengthened and as we took a pause from our normal pace and routine. I found it interesting to observe how this forced separation has highlighted the interdependence we all share as human beings. Communities have come together, neighbors taking the time to gather and do kind deeds for each other, friends unable to see each other using applications such as Zoom, and more. I will take the life-changing experiences I have had since the coronavirus outbreak with me as I begin my studies in marketing and psychology at Loyola Marymount University this fall. During the next couple years, I plan to pursue internships where I can incorporate what I learn into my studies and gain some professional experience. After achieving a bachelor's degree in business administration, I will join the workforce to gain more real-life work experience as well as start getting ahead on paying my student loans. If fate allows it, I will return to school for a master's degree to refine my knowledge of marketing. My end goal as a businesswoman is to work in the beauty or art industry where I can put my creativity into practical application. Thank you again to everyone who made this opportunity a possibility for me. This scholarship means a lot to me, and I'm committed to putting it to good use in the pursuit of my education and future career. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ron Olander, and it is my pleasure to present Alexandra Gray as an Italian American Heritage recipient. Her scholarship essay and accomplishments are quite impressive. She has a passion for Italian cooking, but since the beginning of high school, she has discovered her new passion in the theater. Here are a few of her accomplishments. At Los Gatos High School, Alexandra earned an outstanding 4.2 GPA, including stellar scores on her AP exams. She received the Girl Scout Gold Award, which is similar to the Eagle Scout Award in Boy Scouts. She belonged to the Los Gatos High School Drama Club as a member, secretary, and finally co-president during her senior year, logging in over 240 hours for the drama department. She has written, produced, directed, and played the lead role in many of the 12 plays she participated in. She has applied to several schools and has been accepted by UC San Diego, Penn State University, and the American Musical and Dramatic Academy in Los Angeles, just to name a few. Alexandra is described by her drama teacher as a dedicated, talented, and intelligent self-starter with a positive attitude and incredible work ethic. She is the type of person that makes everyone around her better, a rare trait. Congratulations, Alexandra. Your family is certainly proud of you.
Hi, my name is Alexandra Gray. I would like to thank everyone at the Italian American Heritage Foundation for awarding me with the Olander Family Scholarship, but I would especially like to thank Mr. Ronald Olander. Your generous donation will go so far in helping me with my future. This scholarship money will be put towards paying my tuition at UC Santa Barbara, where I will be studying theater. I also hope to double major in English. Both subjects are my passion, and when I was tasked with choosing between the two, I found it too hard. So instead, I decided to not choose and instead have the best of both worlds. It's ambitious, I know, but I love a good challenge. After college, I hope to make my living as a performer. I love the stage and I love acting, so having that as my job would be so amazing. Eventually, I do want to become a teacher. I haven't yet decided if that means teaching English or the dramatic arts, or even both, but I know it's what I want to do. My own drama teacher, who also taught English, has inspired me so much, and I think that following in her footsteps and teaching the next generation of performers and dreamers would be so fulfilling. This scholarship is one of the first stepping stones into my future, and I couldn't be more grateful for it. Again, thank you all so much.
Hi, my name is Steve Holgrimson, and I am honored to present Xander Stabile as an Italian American Heritage Foundation recipient. I read Xander's essay and biomaterials. I can tell you that every college and university in the country should want this young man. He has an extraordinary intellect. His lowest grade was an A- in high school. He is an athlete, a very competitive soccer player, and also a track team member. He is an Eagle Scout, and his school counselor praises his character and compassion. He was also at the top of his class in volunteer activities. He is also a geek. He was captain of the school robotics team, and he joined the school statistics club. His interests and hobbies besides sports include science, math, and technology, and especially biology and physics. This young man is a recent star graduate of Menlo School, and Xander will be attending Vanderbilt University, a very prestigious school in Nashville, Tennessee. Congratulations, Xander. Your proud Sicilian and Calabrian grandparents are looking down at you.
Hello, I'm Xander Stabile, and I'm a recipient of the Hall Grimson Foundation Scholarship. I'm excited to be attending Vanderbilt University in the fall, where I intend to major in biomedical engineering. In my college experience, in my career, and beyond, I know that I want to help other people. Part of this is attributed to my parents and grandparents, who continually support their friends, family, and community around them, whether that is through work, or volunteering, or simply checking in during quarantine. They inspired me to reach out in my community, volunteer through school and sports teams, work at community events, and much more. I remember working at the bocce ball court at the Italian Festa. I would go with my grandparents, and we would always have a great time. My family especially has shown me that through their support and their love, people are able to live their lives a little easier, including me. People are able to worry or focus about one less thing they have to worry about, and instead focus on the things they want to worry about. Another main reason I want to help other people is that through working to facilitate the lives of others, I'm able to see direct evidence of my hard work. For my Boy Scout Eagle project, I rebuilt the base area of an archery range, which had been heavily damaged by erosion from water runoff. Many members of the range club are disabled or handicapped. Archery is a hobby that they are able to enjoy. However, many were unable to safely access the range due to uneven grounds and ditches in the rocky terrain. After the completion of my Eagle project, a few members from the archery range club contacted me with their appreciation, showing me videos and photos of their friends and loved ones able to access and enjoy the range once more. Their gratitude for my work to me means more to me than the rank of Eagle Scout. I have the power to impact my community, and it is that impact that I look to continue in my future endeavors. And finally, the Italian community sets a powerful precedent for how I intend to live my life, surrounding myself with my community. From my personal experiences at various events, from the constant love, support, and appreciation from my family, and even seeing how Italy effectively handled their early COVID crisis, I have come to learn that community is one of the major aspects of Italian culture, and it is this culture that I will carry with me forever. I am able to focus and think about my future, especially during such a transitional period in my life such as this, as well as this pandemic, because of the tremendous support I have received from others. I want to thank the Italian American Heritage Foundation for their support and recognition of my academic achievements. I especially want to thank Mr. Steve Hallgrimson for sponsoring me and providing my scholarship. Thank you for your support towards my education, and I will look to pay it forward by making the most of my years at Vanderbilt and continuing to attempt to make a lasting impact in my community. Grazie mille, signore. E grazie alla Italian American Heritage Foundation.
Buon pomeriggio. Le famiglie Cadile, Mesa e Napolitano sono onorate di fare parte del programma del premio Italian American Heritage Foundation oggi. Dopo che i nostri figli sono stati destinati di borsa di studio, le nostre famiglie si sono uniti per creare una borsa di studio da assegnare. Siamo onorati di annunciare la nostra famiglia Italian Scholarship.
Our families would like to recognize young adults who appreciate and show commitment to their Italian families and culture.
The Mesa and Cadile families will now share more about the recipient and where they will be attending college in the fall. Benvenuti nella nostra famiglia italiana.
Hello to the Italian American Heritage Foundation. On behalf of the Cadile, Mesa, and Napolitano families, we would like to award Alexandra Gomez with the Nostra Familia Italiana Scholarship. In the fall, Alex will be attending Loyola Marymount University studying science and engineering. And as a previous IAHF scholarship recipient and recent college grad, I know that this is a great step towards some of the best years of your life, and we want to congratulate you, and we're so excited for you to start your journey.
Alex exemplified the attributes and values we are hoping to encourage with the scholarship.
Alex did a great job in his essay, showing his appreciation for his Italian heritage, from learning the secrets of a good pasta sauce from his grandparents to his eye-opening trip in Italy.
Alex is a graduate of Bellarmine College Prep. He became an Eagle Scout last month, and he has been accepted to Loyola Marymount College for the fall, where he will be pursuing a major within the sciences.
Tanti auguri, Alex, e
Hello, everyone. My name is Alexandra Gomez, and I am an 18-year-old Bellarmine graduate that will be attending Loyola Marymount University in the fall. I am delighted to receive this generous scholarship from the IAHF. The openness and sense of family that I've found in the foundation over the years has always been a positive impact on me. I believe this is due to the amazing individuals at the IAHF, as well as the family-focused culture that comes with Italian heritage. Ever since I was born, my Italian grandparents have always been a source of love, stability, and inspiration for me. I was always happy when I spent time at their house as a kid, whether it was for Sunday dinner, for the afternoon, or to watch the Super Bowl. My rather large family has stayed quite connected due to their regular contact through family events, and, well, I suppose it's true. Food brings people together. But on top of that, the love and understanding that my grandparents provided was the basis for the close family ties. While I'm no longer a kid, the act of spending time at my grandparents is still something that I cherish. As I go to university this fall, I hope that I will remember my grandfather's lessons of persistence and action, and to follow my grandmother's example of courtesy and acceptance for the new people that I will meet. And, of course, I hope to utilize this cooking skills I've gained over the years when, feeding myself. I know I will find success at LMU, and this scholarship will help me do just that. As such, I would like to say thank you so much to all the wonderful people at the IAHF for granting me this scholarship. I would also like to express my deepest gratitude to the Mesa, Cadile, and Napolitano families for providing my scholarship and making this possible. It means a lot to me. Now, I suppose it might be difficult to do so for, well, I am so far from home, but I also hope to see everyone again at a future event at the IAHF. So I suppose until then, ciao.
I want to congratulate Nicholas Giovanni Urias. I wish I could be doing this presentation in person. Nicholas, you're exactly what San Jose State would be looking for as somebody doing the radio for sports. I hope that you turn out to be a Jamie Baker and Dan Rudanowski, who were some of Eddie's favorite announcers. And I was really proud to see that you enjoy having family dinner every night and talking about what was happened during the day. And Sunday dinners, having made pasta and fresh sausage, is all about how I grew up. Every Sunday we had the Sunday dinner with pasta late afternoon, and family time together is the most important. Eddie was not Italian, but he considered himself full-blooded Italian because I am half Sicilian and half Genovese, and I am so proud of my Italian heritage. Not only have I been a part of the Italian Heritage Club, but also I am the advisory for Little Italy San Jose. I look forward to meeting you in person someday when we fight this COVID, and I bet your parents are very proud of you. And I am so glad that you are the first recipient of the Eddie Owen Scholarship. Congratulations and the best of luck starting school in fall.
Hi, my name is Nick Urias, and I'd like to thank the Italian American Heritage Foundation for choosing me as a recipient for their scholarship. Also, thank you to Miss Nina Boyd and Mr. Ken Borelli for their generous donation and helping me become more successful as I start my college journey. This spring, I graduated from Del Mar High School, and this fall, I'll be attending San Jose State University, studying to pursue a sports broadcasting career. My family and I have embraced the Italian culture because every night we eat dinner as a family and talk about our day. We also make Italian dishes, including our homemade pasta sauce, as well as listening to Italian music while we cook and clean. We did have plans to go to Italy during the summer, but unfortunately, due to the pandemic, we had to cancel our trip. Hopefully in the future I can experience what it's like to be in the heart of Italy, enjoying the architecture and food. Also during my college journey, I hope to learn how to speak Italian fluently, so I may have the opportunity to go to Italy and study abroad. Once again, I'd like to thank the Italian American Heritage Foundation, as well as Marie Daldorf, Nina Boyd, and Ken Borelli for supporting me with this scholarship. Thank you.
The second scholarship that I would like to talk about is in regards to Graciana Paxton, one of our awardees. She is receiving the Shorty Joe and Jenny Cortuccio Scholarship, and I'm going to read a statement by Shorty Joe and Jenny's daughter, Joanne, who unfortunately is not able to be with us online, but has reviewed the scholarship, and she's very excited, as well as I am, to present this scholarship. Shorty Joe was a personal, both Shorty Joe and his wife Jenny were friends. They've performed at the Italian American Heritage Foundation, and I think we're even going to have a brief selection of some of his material. There's a biography about him at the library, so I won't elaborate since this is Graciana's day. And Graciana has been involved in numerous extracurricular activities. She's volunteered, she's traveled extensively and really promoted her family and her Italian American heritage. In the essay, Joanne wrote and noted that her great-grandfather was Philip Sanfilippo Sr., who was a pediatrician in San Jose. And ironically, or connecting the dots, Joanne noted that her great-grandfather was Joanne's pediatrician. So what an incredible coincidence, very meant to be, and we're so excited that both Joanne, Graziella, and the Cortuccios will be well represented by this scholarship. Buona fortuna.
My real name when I was born was Giuseppe Cortuccio, Jr. I was born in Monterey, Sicily, which is near Palermo, Sicily. And at 6 years old, in 1930, we came to the United States. My father was here already, and he came here earlier to make enough money to get us over here. And we went through Ellis Island. Statue of Liberty was right there. Well, we come to San Jose, and in May of 1936, I was, 12 years old, and the next day after we got here, it was cherry season, and we went to work the next day. My father was picking cherries, and we started picking cherries like grown-ups, and then they got me carrying buckets. So when the cherry pickers fill their buckets up, I used to go give an empty bucket, carry the buckets, and I got 10 cents an hour. Sometimes we worked 12 hours a day, so I made $1.20, which was big money, you know. Then as time went on, I formed a three-piece band because I wanted to be just like Dude Martin. My mind was made up. That's what I want to be. Anyway, I got started there with myself and Hank Doust. He played the fiddle, I played the guitar. Well, that was the beginning, because right after that, things started changing. I played in nightclubs. You know, we were too young to play in nightclubs, but we still did it. We got away with it and worked for tips. And we used to make $6, $4 for the three of us. We were three-piece. And we were, you know, happy as heck for young kids making that. When I come back from the Navy in 1946, I got married right after I got home. And we were married, Jenny and I were married maybe a month or two when Club Metro heard I was back. So we played at Club Metro. We started playing there. And boy, before you know it, the place just started getting packed, and it got so packed that you couldn't get no more people in the place. Well, it was lucky for me that happened because Mr. Snell and Mr. Farr from Radio Keene heard about me, and they just opened. They were going to open up Radio Keene. This was in 1947, and they sent an engineer out there to listen to us. So they approached me and said, "Gee, how'd you like to be on the radio?" And I thought the guy was kidding. You know, never in my mind entered that I'd be on the radio.
I'll never cry over you, 'cause I won't let my tears come through. And I'll never even sigh when you're leaving. You'd only laugh if you knew I was grieving. And I'll never try to pretend that I'm sorry this is the end. You're not the kind to care if we're through. That's why I'll never cry over you.
Because I had a job. I was working at Moffett Field for NASA, and I had a family. I had a son and a daughter, Joanne and Jolie. And my life is family orientated. The Western Sprint Society, the board of directors and the president, they asked me that they would like to put me in the Hall of Fame. Whoa, I couldn't believe that they're asking me. You know, I'm from San Jose, not Sacramento. But Sacramento represents the whole country. They have people from all over going over there, and they enact so many people every year. Well, would you believe that the year that I got enacted, that Roy Rogers was enacted and Jimmy Dean was enacted. So I can say that I got enacted in the Hall of Fame with Roy Rogers and Dale Evans. I would never in my life think that I would have a life like I did. Never. Because we were prune pickers and apricot cutters. But since then, I've seen what the other side of the fence is like. But I still like it in the middle of the fence. I don't want to change. I'm going to stay what I am.
My name is Graciana Paxton, and I'm a recent graduate of Presentation High School. I am so extremely honored to have been selected to receive the Cortuccio Memorial Scholarship. From a young age, I've had a strong understanding and deep appreciation of my Italian heritage. One of my favorite parts of waiting for Christmas is the delivery of a giant platter of occidati from my grandmother, Felanci. My mother, Angelina, is an exceptional cook and has taught me to make many delicious Italian recipes. My grandfather, Philip Sanfilippo's grandparents, immigrated from Sicily in search of a better life in the United States. Although I never met my great-grandfather, Philip Sanfilippo Sr., he was a pediatrician in San Jose who took care of the children of many families in the Santa Clara Valley. This is ironic as I will be attending UCLA next year, majoring in microbiology, and plan to enter as a pre-med student in hopes of helping others that need quality medical care. Last spring, I traveled to Appalachia and volunteered repairing homes in Salem, West Virginia. I met radiant community members in Appalachia, but also saw the cycle of poverty and the effects of poor health care on these community members. My goal is to become a doctor in one of California's Central Valley towns, just 61 miles from my home. According to the SACB in March of 2019, California is facing a severe doctor drought. In poorer areas like the Central Valley, where healthcare resources are already strained, will be the hardest hit. Doctor shortage, especially in rural and low-income areas, is a public health crisis. I can serve these communities with my aptitude for science, respect for research, and passion for medicine. In my college education, I plan to travel abroad and learn more about my Italian culture. There are current abroad programs in science and medicine that travel to Italy to study the longevity and effects of diet and lifestyle on the people of Genoa. My Italian culture is incredibly important to me as it exemplifies passion, family, food, and community. With the current shelter in place in Santa Clara County, I appreciate the celebration of family, culture, and food now more than ever, and I'm so proud of my Italian heritage. I am so honored to have been selected to receive the Cortuccio Memorial Scholarship, and I would like to give my thankfulness to the IAHF Scholarship Committee for selecting me for this honor. I would also like to express my deepest gratitude to those whose generosity made my scholarship possible, Mr. Ken Borelli, my donor, and the entire Italian American Heritage membership. This scholarship will aid me greatly in pursuing my academic goals and career goals. Thank you so much again.
It is my honor to present Rosemary Williams with the Italian American Heritage Foundation Scholarship for $1,000. Rosemary is the proud third-generation Italian American on her mother's side. Her Italian heritage has influenced her in many ways, but what has most strongly influenced her life are the family traditions. This includes the tradition of her grandfather, Papa, tending his vegetable garden, and her Nana's amazing homemade food made from fresh ingredients grown in Papa's garden. Rosemary's family continues these traditions with Sunday dinners of homemade pizza. They spend the day preparing the tomato sauce and other ingredients. It is these traditions that Rosemary wants to pass on to her children someday. Rosemary has a love of science which intersects with her passion for music. She maintained a rigorous academic schedule and an extensive extracurricular activities list, and also was a chemistry and chamber choir teacher's aide, taught students to play the oboe, was part of the marching band and concert band, and participated in numerous musical performances. Her chemistry teacher describes Rosemary as a role model and a natural leader, compassionate and understanding, earning the respect of both teachers and peers. Rosemary is interested in pursuing several different careers: cosmetology, or a career in deaf studies to become bilingual in American Sign Language. She plans to narrow down these choices while attending Sierra College. Rosemary, college is a time for spreading your wings, meeting new people, and developing a sense of independence. Follow your passion, and I know that you'll select the career that is best suited for you. On behalf of the IAHF and myself, I want to congratulate you.
My name is Rosemary Page, and I'm super honored to be receiving a scholarship. First off, I want to thank everyone involved in this year's scholarship process. I know it must have been a lot of work, and to try to do it all during this COVID-19 pandemic, it has undoubtedly added many challenges for all of you. I also want to thank all the donors for acknowledging and supporting not only myself, but everyone else who is receiving scholarships for our achievements and to help support our future goals. Our Italian heritage is something to be proud of. For me, the value of family and strength that comes with it is an unbreakable bond for life that has and always will help me through anything that comes my way. No matter what my future holds for me, I know I can always count on my family to have my back. It is this bond that lets me strive for greatness, because no matter how epically I may, and have, failed, they will always be there to pick me back up and celebrate when I do massively succeed. No matter where I go in life, I will always strive to make them proud. I will be the best I can be, not only for myself, but for everyone before me who has worked hard so I can be where I am now. I am proud to be here today celebrating my Italian heritage with all of you. Thank you.
Well, hello, everyone. Did you enjoy the presentation?
That's very good.
Very
Felix.
nice.
Good. Well, like I say, it's a little bit refreshing and a nice ray of hope to be able to do this in these difficult times. And we were very fortunate. We've got an amazing group of interns working for us from San Jose Works this summer, and one of them is actually put the video together for us from all the different clips. So I'd like to thank San Jose Works for providing us the interns, and Lucas Gafford, who's the intern who was able to pull this together for us.
One other comment that I'd like to make, again, congratulations to all of the scholarship recipients. The video that you've just viewed today, we will post it up on YouTube so that you can download it and share it with others for those who weren't able to attend today. So is there anyone who has any questions?
Comments?
Thoughts?
Congratulations.
Better work. Better hard work. Oye, canción.
Okay, well, that does conclude our program. So thank you all very much for attending. And again, congratulations to all of the recipients.
Congratulations.
Good luck. We wish you the best.
Yes. All right. Thank you all. Ciao.
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 Arrivederci.
Hmm.